one. Fight! From across the globe come the wildest fighters the world has ever known. Gather your courage and prepare to battle your opponents in a bare-knuckle brawl. Test your skills against the bone-crushing power of the Grandmasters. Do your motherfucking Hadouken and become a legendary Street Fighter! From across the globe comes the wildest fighters the world has ever known. Gather your courage, prepare to battle your opponents in a bare-knuckle brawl.
If I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
What's up, everyone? Let's go. Heck yeah. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Peti Kish Hun Live. I'm back. Happy Friday, everyone. We do this every week. Every Friday, we try to do this. Last week, there was some things up here, stuff that I had to do. So we had to cancel the last Friday. But I'll try to make it up today, guys. There's a lot to talk about. a lot to talk about. So we're gonna do quick ones, one-shotters here and there, and then we'll get to the main topics. But in general, I think this is gonna be a long stream. So if you guys watch this back in the replay, I highly recommend checking this out because there's going to be a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff happened. I want to touch up a little bit from last week, things I wanted to bring up, but I just didn't. A lot of stuff happened in general, entertainment, pop culture, and gaming, movies, all sorts of things. It's a lot. It's a lot. You miss a week. And then this what happens, right? You just you get lost in what's happening, and that's pretty much it. I was gonna do a lot of other streams here and there, but I just didn't. I was focusing on one video, which you haven't seen. You can watch it now. It's live. I posted it 2 days ago or so. There you go. On my Twitter, you can see it. Go on my YouTube right now on here. You can watch it. It is a very interesting video. I thought it was actually pretty interesting. I think it's one of my better videos, to be honest. It's really, really well done. A lot of information, a lot of dump of information in this video about why this is happening. A lot of the women characters in the Western games, the females, they depict them very masculine and androgynous. So why is that? Well, this video will explain why this is happening. Why is this a thing? Like I've said, I've had people in the beginning, it was like a year ago, like I said in my video too, like a year ago, I remember my channel got boosted like crazy just talking about this issue. And it was very controversial, meaning there's some people there say, no, this is not happening. And some people say, yes, it's happening. So it was very interesting to see both sides of the argument here. And for this one, now it's just more irrelevant that, yes, this is actually happening. And now I think it started to tone down a bit. So less people are talking about this now. But it's still an issue and people still bring it up. And now it's more of in your face because now it's devs coming forward and actually saying, yeah, this is actually happening. It's not gamers making this shit up. It's actually real. So yeah, definitely check this video out. It's very informative. It's very interesting. And you can check it out on this channel if you want to see more of that. Just a little plug-in for the show before, we start. But yeah, there's a lot of things here. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you had a good week, guys. Good Friday. What's his name? If you're celebrating, a lot of people are taking days off now soon because of the holidays, the spring break. If you celebrate Easter or any of the, different holidays between. It's going to be one of those things. I don't know if I'll be doing a stream next week. I'm not sure. If not, I'll try to do some gaming streams here and there. If you guys are interested. Maybe it's going to be like an After Dark special. So I'm trying to do some different things in the studio so I can switch it up a bit. Make things that people would enjoy, but also I want to communicate with you guys and others while playing some games, just chilling with you guys, having some fun, have some chats, chatting around, talking, getting conversations going, all that sorts of things. While I play music or something, or games or anything, Yeah, but we're gonna be doing that probably. I'll try to do it tomorrow, maybe after dark, which is obviously very, very late. I'll let you guys know that. But yeah. But there's a lot of things we can talk about today because just on and on stuff. But let's do some quick ones, which probably won't be quick because I missed a lot last week. So let's just start with this one. The biggest one, that thing that happened last week, I think it was like April 1st, time period. We had the passing of a legendary actor, Val Kilmer. Rest in peace. He was 65. He had many problems with pneumonia, with his throat. It was hard for him to speak, and it was just crazy what happened. I thought he was getting better, but I guess he really wasn't, and it shows how good of an actor he was. Like all the movies I remember watching when I was even younger, and all the things, he was in a lot of good movies, and he was like a superstar. Like he was crazy how much he was influential and how much characters he played. And then out of nowhere, he just, I don't know what happened. He just fell off. He was here and there in some like independent projects, but he wasn't in any big movies. And yeah, he just career went down a bit, but he was still a really good actor. I highly recommend, if you guys want to know more about Val Kilmer, definitely watch his documentary. There's a Val Kilmer documentary about his whole life. It's super, especially now, it's more impactful than ever. I watched it when it first came out in like 2021. But even then, he knew he was gonna be going soon, so that's why he did that movie, so he can like remember and show his legacy of what kind of actor he was. He was a really good actor. Here's a little video. It's Nerderotic, Gary from Nerderotic and Chris Gore, Film Threat. They talk about a little bit of it. We'll watch a little bit of this just to see, what's up with this. Just watch a little bit. Oh, if you guys haven't watched this, Val Kilmer had a little role in Top Gun Maverick, and that movie was fantastic. And this was really emotional. I think it was really an impactful scene, with Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer meeting each other again. Iceman.
Thank you, Ice, for everything.
It was good.
One last thing. Who's the better pilot? You or me? This is a nice moment. Let's not ruin it.
Damn. That was like his last scene. That was his last scene.
Val Kilmer, underrated Batman movie. I like that movie. I don't care if
Yeah. Val Kilmer Batman was really good. I thought he was a really good Batman Bruce Wayne. I didn't like, some people said, "Oh, he wasn't that good." I think he was good. He was good. I liked his Batman. I liked it way better than George Clooney's Batman. Sure.
people say. I liked his Bruce Wayne. It was a little goofy and over the top with Jim Carrey, but Val was solid in that movie, and
yes, he was.
Had chemistry with Nicole Kidman. Genuine chemistry, I thought. So
yeah, Val, like one of the greatest actors of our generation, no joke. And if he wasn't hit with the throat cancer in 2015, his career would have actually rejuvenated, and he would have been in everything. The guy was Ryan Reynolds, who can act.
Yeah,
that's
true. I think he was better than Ryan Reynolds, straight up. Definitely better than Ryan Reynolds. Val Kilmer was
how he started out. He was a Ryan Reynolds who could actually act and not just be Val Kilmer. Real Genius is a completely underrated, magnificent comedy that's in 4K. You can actually get it in 4K. Of course, he's in Top Secret, which is also recently in 4K. And the EFAP guys and Jay Longbone and and yours truly just recorded a segment for the comedy arc for that. He's also been in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, like fucking great Shane Black film. underrated Salton Sea,
He was in,
which
like,
is
a
about
lot of
fucking
things.
meth dealers in Southern California.
I feel
And they
like
reenact the
most of
Kennedy
the movies
assassination with
I still
chickens
haven't
and
watched
remote
that he was
control
in,
trains.
but
It's
I
a
know,
crazy
like, a
movie,
lot
and I
of
love
the
it.
big ones.
Have you ever
was
seen
in.
it? Chris, you've seen this.
Years
You've seen
ago.
I have to, like,
everything.
rewatch
Years
all
ago.
his
So he
movie
goes on. He's a
career,
saxophone
like,
player
all
who
the
goes
movies he
undercover to
did.
find the person who murdered his wife,
Interesting, you
and he
know,
like goes as far as
rewatch.
to like just getting hooked on drugs and stuff. It's crazy. I liked him as a Batman. I did like him as a Batman.
I did too.
His Doors performance should have won Best Actor that year. That's his
Yeah,
best
I hear
movie
The Doors was one of his best roles when he played Doors.
as far as performing is concerned. That movie is amazing, by the way. I'm a Doors fan. Okay, so I'm a huge Doors fan, obviously. He plays Elvis Presley in True Romance. The Elvis Presley in the bathroom that you never see the face of, that's Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
He was so versatile and so great. And
oh, the heat. Oh, shit. Like, this movie inspired a lot of, like, Grand Theft Auto, like, stuff, dude. Val Kilmer with the scene. Oh, my gosh. Play GTA 4, the bank heist, you know. That's from The Heat. The Moses movie. Oh, what the heck happened? Oh, I probably
amazing, by
paused
the
it
way.
by
I'm a
accident.
Doors fan. Okay, so I'm a huge Doors and so great. And a true Artur, you know, he was a bit crazy on set, but what really sucks is, you know, he died of pneumonia, right? And so, you know, that's due to extenuating circumstances too, which
Yeah, he had problems. He had
gone too soon. He got dealt a horrible deal later in life. But watch the Val Kilmer documentary. I think it's on Prime Video. It's
definitely watch
great.
it on Prime.
It's great.
Amazon
You've seen
Prime
it, Chris.
has it.
I think you're the one who told me about it.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's
but
really good.
You haven't seen the Val Kilmer documentary?
Val Kilmer, I haven't seen it.
Oh my God!
But,
Who in the hell told me about it? It came out in 2021.
Yeah, but his performance in Top Gun Maverick was great.
Yep.
The way they included him was awesome.
Willow. Yeah.
So it was a great. Yeah, Willow. We forget Willow.
Fucking Tombstone. So much good
Tombstone.
shit, and he's so great. But like, go check out the stuff you might not have seen. Like, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that one is underrated too.
Yep.
Rip, Val Kilmer. What a legend. What a legend. He missed. Great actor. And you don't see many actors like that. You don't see how good they actually. But now, how it is, how it goes. Life's too short. Just how it goes. Yep. A lot of actors in general, like a lot of singer actors I grew up with, are like all passing away. That's when you know you feel old. And a lot of these like actors, well, you know, they were professional back in the day. Not as much anymore. Some of these Hollywood actors are all, they lost their minds. But back in the day, I remembered, oh shit, like, it was the same with when Paul Walker died or passed away. I remember the same thing. I was like, damn, this guy is going to be in so many good movies later down the line, this and that. And then he just passed away out of nowhere. I was like, ah, shit. It happens. There's like really good actors out there. And then there's very like humble actors. Those are also really good. Like Keanu Reeves. He's kind of like that. Those are pretty good actors. I like them. Even though Keanu Reeves is a little bit cheesy sometimes, still, he's still enjoyable. He has a character arc, and yeah, yep, that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Here's a little thing that just came out recently. Actually, another topic here for you all. Rip Val Kilmer. Sorry about that. We gotta continue. Starting with the downer, of course, first. But we got another one here, guys. This one's gonna be even more of a downer. I guess. If you're a fan of Marvel and if you're a fan of Fantastic Four, well, seems like this movie has many red flags that's coming out this summer. Like, it's not gonna be good as you think. Because now we found out here. I just had some coffee. Sorry. Still like waking up and all sorts of here. Fantastic Four First Steps makes political charged MCU changes to characters centered on gender, politics, and masculinity. This is what I was worried about. They're gonna add the social political BS that Disney has been pushing for a while in this movie. They're gonna make Sue Storm a girl boss. Reed Richards is not gonna be the leader. I just have bad feelings about this. Johnny Storm, Human Torch is gonna get cucked. The Thing, I don't know what's gonna happen with the Thing. Whatever, I don't know. Let's just see, because I want to read a little bit into this, because the actors did say about things, and it's the actors saying this, so this is where it gets really confusing. Let's start with Johnny Storm. Here we go. The Human Torch. After Joseph Quinn openly questions whether the classic vision of the character, the brash woman chasing hotshot that Chris Evans brought to life in the 2005 film, still belongs in today. I like the Chris Evans Human Torch. He did a great job playing that back in the day. I like the first movie, actually. It wasn't too bad. I enjoy it. I haven't watched it in years. I would want to maybe go back and see it. But I remember the second movie being shit. I just really liked the first one. I thought it was pretty deep. The actors were a really good portrayal of each character. Jessica Alba. Forgot who else. Name's just going past me right now. But yeah, it wasn't bad. So this is what Joseph Quinn. He's the guy in Stranger Things, if I'm correct. He was, forgot what his name. He was in the last season that didn't come back. I forgot what his name is. The rock and roll dude, the punk rock guy. So he said this. He was branded as the womanizing, devil may cray guy. But is that sexy these days? Quinn asked. I don't think so. This version of Johnny is less callous with other people's feelings. And hopefully there's a self-awareness about what's driving that attention behavior. Oh my gosh, dude. Human Torch had that characteristics. That's what made him different from the other three other characters. Everyone had a different characteristic. Human Torch was the womanizing character. He was the big shot, cocky guy kind of deal. That's what made him funny and whatever character, But it seems like we need to open up our feelings and be hopeful, self-aware. Why?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Why do we have to do that? Don't. We just want one-to-one characters playing the same characters like from the comics. This is what Marvel is. It's supposed to be, let's say, it was supposed to be a one-to-one make in the comics. Obviously, it's not going to be one-to-one, but you can be sure, like, these actors get into their roles, they have some sort of respect to these characters, respect for the source material. Don't change it. Don't change it. Just make it as is. Try to be as close to those characters. If this character is a cocky bastard, then he's going to be a cocky bastard. If this character is more, some woman character is more like, she's more feminine, she's more seductive, then that's your character. That's in the comics. Like, every character has a different thing. If you can't play that character, then you're probably not fit for the role. That's just straight up. You're not fit for the role. You can't do it. You got to put your own spin on it. I hate that bullshit. It's not hate. I just dislike. Hate is a strong word. Hate stuff. I always say hate, but I don't hate it. I just dislike it a lot that they're doing this. This is why Marvel has been failing time after time. Quinn's Johnny is now defined less by fire and flare and more by introspection and social collaboration. The old swashbuckling charm has been swapped by sensitive, yet another of the notable Fantastic Four MCU changes fans may not have expected or wanted. Yes. Now, literally, Human Torch, I just thought of this. Human Torch says flame on, he will be now a flamer. Just make him gay. Just, if he doesn't want to chase women and he's not a womanizing character no more and doesn't like women, just make him straight up gay. The name, when he says flame on, it's literally going to mean flame on, if you know what I mean.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit. That's so messed up. So messed up, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't find where my... there's... I'm trying to find my sound effects on my stream. But okay. Let's continue. Then Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, which I think she's a pretty good Sue Storm. She looks close to Sue. I think that's a good pick. Not too bad, I would say. It's pretty good. Portrayed as both pregnant and politically powerful. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, no. Oh, no. I already don't like this. The head of the Future Foundation and architect of global peace, Kirby describes Sue not as a superhero, but as a commentary on modern motherhood, womanhood. Okay. This should have been its own thing, like a new start, a new version of the story, but it's already like in the future, in the past, whatever. Story for Fantastic Four. Already pregnant? We just skip all of the characteristics of each character and make them different now. Like, okay, I'm okay with the motherhood, womanhood kind of thing, but like modern commentary, red flags everywhere. One of the things I love most from Sue's history is when she becomes Malik's and all her dark stuff comes out, Kirby said, proving that while she might share a name with FF co-creator Jack Kirby, she doesn't have a healthy respect for his work. I was obsessed with that chapter of her life, so I wanted to make sure that there were tones of Malik there with her. That she wasn't just the stereotype of a goody, sweet mother. I've always been really interested in the mess of femininity And how can you be both? How can you be all the things? Not just the tough, visible, powerful woman, but also a mother who gives birth, which is itself superior act. Okay, I could see that. That's fine. Yes, that is very a motherly figure. She is a mother to the Fantastic Four. She takes care of all the characters. She's very smart. That's why Reed Richards likes her too. Yeah, okay. The implication is clear. The Sue of old isn't accepting anymore. Today, the most embodied everything at once. Material figure and political leader. A complex emotional being and an empowered icon. This is one of the clearest Fantastic Four political MCU changes, defining the team's new modern audience direction. Yeah, so and then Pedro Pascal, which is a horrible Reed Richards. Yeah. This is not gonna be good. This is concerning. This is concerning. I wanted to the Fantastic Four to be finally actually good, but it seems like we're not gonna have that. It seems like it's gonna be the same slop Marvel has been getting time after time. Like I said, Marvel ended with Endgame. That's when Marvel ended. Straight up. All this Marvel superhero things ended at Endgame. After that, it just went all over the place, and it was just not good. It was just getting worse and worse. Stories are getting worse. The messaging in all these movies is getting, I don't know. It's just, I think the writers are incompetent. There's so many bad writers out there that I think it's just better to just have a fan write a story now. Get all these like dirty geeky people to write stories. And I think it would be a better experience than a lot of these writers now that don't even know the source material. Like a lot of these people that like make these, they're just all like tourists. Like I said, the modern audience, like they're trying to get this audience to like this, but you're trying to actually get like the nerds that read the comics, that understand the source material. Like you need to probably get those right first, you would think. Because we're going to be talking about that way later with Devil May Cry. That's the same issue that's going on right now. There's a lot of tourists are coming in and telling them what to do and all this, and it's not resonating with the fandom that made them in the first place, made them successful. And then they start, if the movie tanks or does badly, they then start saying, "Oh, because all these toxic masculine people, the fans are toxic, blah, 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 blah." They always do that all the time. They do that all the time. Because if something fails, that happens. It's not like, maybe next time we need to look at it in a different point of view. Maybe we need to get more people in on this. Maybe we need more talks with fans and understand what they like. No, but they never do. They never want to sit down and talk to the fans. They never want to ask them what is going on. All they do is just signal message. They're going to use this IP. That's all it is. It's devastating what more and more. Same with Devil May Cry. We're going to be talking about that too. Sure. And Minecraft. But Minecraft is a different story. Minecraft is interesting. So that's it for the Fantastic Four. Just came up today. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. It wasn't even little. It was a long one. I don't know how long I'm going to go for. I try to go as fast as I can through these guys. I'm trying. I'm trying here. Let's go to this one right here. So, this just came up also today. And it seems like the UK took down Bitchute. No more Bitchute for the UK. And if you go on Bitchute, which if anyone knows what Bitchute is, it's kind of like Rumble, where it's more of like a freedom of speech platform you can make videos on kind of deal. So it's like YouTube, but way less censored. Same like Rumble, sort of like Rumble. I tried BitChute once and I was like, it's whatever. It's all right. I like options. I like different things people can go on and check out. So it's an option, but it's like every time I see BitChute, I always say bitch you. That's what I say, like bitch you. That's all I see. Every time I see BitChute, I always think bitch you. I don't know why. It's just you can't unsee it.
Holy shit.
You can't unsee it. When you see it, you can't unsee it. Okay, but here we go. To our valued users in the United Kingdom, shout out to the UK. Yeah, it's not. If you live in the UK, what are you doing? I'm sorry for you guys. Yeah, it's not looking good in the UK. After careful review and ongoing evolution of the regulatory landscape in the United Kingdom, we are regret to inform you that BitChute will be discontinuing its video sharing service for the UK residents. It's introduced by the UK Online Safety Act of 2023, as brought about significant changes to regulatory framework governing online content and community interactions. Notably, the Act contains sweeping provisions and onerous corrective measures with respect to the content moderation and enforcement. So blah, blah, blah. It's pretty much listen to one source, and that's all you're getting. One source. One media platform, one source. One world. One word. One world, one word. That's pretty much it. Don't listen to all this speculation. Don't listen to others' opinions. We want to control the narrative. Not that good.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Not good. Not good at all. Just saying, not good. Yeah, but the question is, will a VPN work? I'm not sure about the UK, like what you can do and what not. But could you use a VPN and go on BitChute through there? Because that's the only way you're going to be able to, since BitChute doesn't work now, right? It is interesting, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. Sucks. UK is getting it really hard. It's so bad there. So bad. Sucks to be. They're need to do something with their. They need to do something there in the UK. Not good. Not looking to. Okay. Next topic. I just saw this recently, too. And this is interesting. This has to do with games. Now we're going into a little bit of games. We'll be going back and forward with movies, games, all sorts of things. So, we got this here. PC Gamer posted this, and they said, industry report says Steam users play more non-competitive games than console players. And our interest in PvE keeps growing. So, it seems like there's probably more younger users out there that play on consoles, and they like to play the newest, PvP game, kind of deal. And there's a lot of free games out there. Console, hate it or not, it is more of a friendlier, thing you can use than PC. Now he's saying PC players are more into just PvE stuff. Just playing single player games or all sorts of things like that. And I could relate to that in a bit. There is some games I play multiplayer. It's because I just like to play that game and I like to, engage in it once in a while, especially when it's updating constantly. I've been doing that. I know that, but I prefer, if those just went away, I prefer single player all day. Single player is always the one for me. PC Master Race, yup. It's because everything in life is a fight. Console players screw younger. They don't understand the real world. That's simple. It's because PvP is bloated with IAPs. It's been reduced to who can dual wield credit cards the best. Oh yeah, and a lot of cheaters and also different things. Yeah. But in PvP, okay, PvE I feel like is better, meaning single player, but also like co-op play with people. I think that's way more funner than going against people in games. I don't know. I've been always like that. I just think the just working together aspect is way funner for me personally than going against people. But, of course, fighting games are like, I love fighting games. And fighting games is always PvP. Most of the time, it always is. You're playing against someone. And I think that's fine. That's fine. That's more competitive kind of deal. But, there's a lot of like battle royale games and all sorts of different games out there, shooting games, and they all have this same aspect. And sometimes you just want to hang with your friends and just work together and play a game that maybe use your head, maybe it's more complex, just have fun time. Sometimes you don't want to stress yourself with real people. And sometimes they like to kick your ass and all sorts of things like that. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting that that's just what's happening. It is really interesting with so more PC players are playing more games that are worked together, PvE and PvP. But there's another one here I thought was another interesting thing, which is like going against that now. So here we go. Heart Nation, 58% of PC gaming revenue came from microtransactions in 2024. Which I'm like, what? This destroys the whole concept of Steam saying, oh, there's a lot of PvE people playing. And here, microtransactions in 2004. Nice from. I wonder from the many people that this kind of, we all know that's concept of whales. Gamers get the industry they fund. Okay, so yeah. This could be a hit or miss in some situations. But this was also interesting. I'm like, what? This literally destroys that other argument. So, I guess there's, but this is weird too, because that means the games that are coming out is so trash that people are still playing older PvP games. That could be also, and they're just spending more on those instead of spending on newer games that might be actually better, but some people just don't want to change. It's weird. It's a different mindset. Some people just like what they have, and that's fine. They love that. And then some people are just like, well, I'm sick and tired of this. I'm going to try something new, kind of deal. So it is an interesting point of view. Sure. For sure. Okay. So we got that. I thought it is interesting. I think it's different for everyone else. Okay. Here's another one. So Ubisoft Ubisoft. Be soft. They are soft. They are soft. Yep. Here we go. This came out recently, and you remember when Ubisoft CEO whatever said, gamers need to get used to not owning their games and just playing it and that's it. Well, it seems like that's actually true. So, Ubisoft tells the crew players they never actually owned the game. The company says an ongoing lawsuit concerning the crew shutdown is based on a faulty assumption of video game ownership. Bruh. What the hell is that shit? You won't own anything and be happy. Remember that? Ubisoft knows. So, I never played the crew, but I heard it has a single player feature and it has multiplayer. Because they literally canceled the multiplayer, so there is still like a single player in it, but it's very multiplayer focused, the game itself. And I understand servers eat up a lot of space, and it costs a lot of money, and it could be that maybe the servers just weren't worth it because there weren't a lot of people playing the game, and they probably shut it down. And that means the game is no more. This is why it's really hard if you love a game so much and you spend a lot of money into it or spend a lot of time into it and then it just goes away. It is really difficult. This is why I think games need to have a single player in it and multiplayer second. If it's mostly focused on single player, they need to focus just on single player. Multiplayer should be a second add-on. Do it. Single player is going to be number one. Because when they pull the plug of multiplayer games, this is what happens. But the thing is, they're saying that when you got the game, you still never really owned the game. Which is what? That's insane. That's insane. Another reason why piracy isn't all bad. Exactly. Like I said, there's literally a game I'm looking at right now, and I can't find it anywhere. I'm trying to find it. I would buy it, but it's literally taken down on Steam. It's not on GOG. It's nowhere to be found. And I'm just thinking about it, I might have to sail the 7 seas for this one because it's literally gone. You can't find it nowhere. I was going to purchase it, but they literally took it down. It's a digital game. I don't think I can get it physical. I would have to find it on PlayStation or Nintendo Switch or something, but I can't find it anywhere. It's just gone. It's just But guess what? I saw it on one of those sites and it's there. The code is there. I'm just saying. This is what I'm talking about. So that means I don't think piracy is that bad actually. In the long term. These companies are just greedy and I don't know, it's just you're going to see a lot of that soon, especially with the Nintendo Switch 2. I feel like it's going to be rampant, like more emulation, more of that, because these prices that's going on now and how scarce a lot of these games are to find these days, people are just going to do that. This is why I said PC is probably the best for all of this because of this reason. As well, another reason, and modding. Obviously, if you have a game and you want to put some extra stuff in it, other features, you mod the game. It's really cool. It's funny because soon enough, Ubisoft won't own their company. That's a good one. That's a good one, dude. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. So yeah, that's Ubisoft. Would you be not hard, but you be soft. Okay. Yeah, Ubisoft might not be here soon. Might be gone for a while. Just saying. Ubisoft is gonna be gone. All right, here's some good news though. Remember I talked about in my videos about Tomb Raider? They had that Netflix animated cartoon style that flopped, and then there was a live action by Phoebe Waller-Bridge directing or whatever, writing the live action series Tomb Raider. Well, we got an update on that. And it seems like Tomb Raider Prime Video TV show likely canceled. Let's freaking go. Fuck them. They would just mess it up anyways. Let's go. I don't know. I was excited when I saw this. According to Waller-Bridge, the long been working on the scripts were deemed not ready to shoot. Source claimed the series is more or less dead, or at the very least, it won't be filming in early 2025. Despite a Prime Video executive saying otherwise last year, it didn't help when Jennifer Salke, who had a hand in undoing the show and personally overseeing it, departed from her role as Amazon studio last week. Yep, we talked about this. Yeah, she left, the CEO. And that could have been the reason why this is now not getting, I think it's not even getting delayed. I think if it gets delayed, they're going to do they're going to get new writers and new directors for this if it gets delayed. I don't think, and it might actually be traditional Tomb Raider, which would be awesome. And they didn't add any political bullshit to it. Would be awesome. But we'll see. We'll see. But that is a good news. I'm happy that they pretty much said, F it. We're not doing this. We don't want to lose money on this crap. That's it. It's just, bam. Pretty good. Sorry, guys. Oh, I hope. Okay, I didn't have to sneeze. I had to blow my nose. Blow it. Blow my nose. Blow it. So what we got here next? So we got more. We got more here. Just keep on going. Let's keep on going. Just go and go. Okay. So we got here. Remember Nintendo? You know, people were arguing the pricing for the games, all that, blah, blah, blah. Getting disappointed. $80, $70, $60, maybe even $90 here and there, which I think was actually misinformation. It wasn't 90. That was euro. But PlayStation said, never mind. Can we just do $100 a game? So now, how many games has this game? How many times did this game re-released? No matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Here's Neil Druckmann. The Last of Us Complete is out now. The Last of Us Complete. So what this is I think this is only digital. It's the complete story. So this is the remake. They remade. It's just another touch-up, second touch-up for Last of Us 1 and Last of Us 2 in one big collection.
For a long time.
And they're like, you want this? I think it's only digital. It could be physical too. But and then this just came out. And they're wanting like $100 for this. No joke. They're wanting $100 for both of these games that you can find on PlayStation 4, the remaster, even the old one still. Dude, the PS3 one's still pretty good. PS4 was the one I played. I thought it was fine. PS4 one, the remaster. I thought it was really good. It's just the same thing rehashed time after time. Crazy.
Holy shit.
The same shit. Same shit. Nothing new. And yeah, this is a big complaint here too. So they got ratioed hard, PlayStation, that this is coming out. The only reason why this is coming out because the show's coming out, the new season for Last of Us. And they're like, okay, we're gonna bundle these two games together for $100. When you can get this game for cheaper. Dude, if you just got the PS4 version right now, for 2 and 1, it'd be probably cheaper than getting this. Not gonna lie. And play it on your PS5. If you get the PC version, which was a broken mess when it first came out, it's probably fixed now, but it was a broken mess. Maybe a little bit more, I would say. But I don't think it's that much more. So, it's better if you just get the game separate than getting this. I don't know, or something. You can get this cheaper. And who hasn't played Last of Us now? By now, seriously. Like, who? Like, if not, it's one of the games, it's like a must-play game. If you haven't played it, I don't know. Like, you're a tourist. You're uncultured. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's just like obvious, right? All right, so Last of Us. There you go. There's Last of Us. Now we got something else as well here. So much, dude. I can't stop. Keep on going. Keep on going. Pushing through. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this. There was a lot of like movies that came out, but that was like last week. I don't want to really talk about those that much. Maybe another time. Yeah. Let's talk about Street Fighter 6. So, Street Fighter 6 just came out with a new character teaser. And you know me, I like myself some Street Fighter, especially 6. I still play this game even today. I play it all the time. I like this game a lot. It has issues, of course. It's very slow. It takes a while for characters, skins, and different things to come out, maps. But when I do get that time to play it, I really like it. It's a really good game. But now we got official reveal of Elena. Yes. The African, the dancing, Cambodian, whatever, moving, I forget what it's called. The fighting style. She's back from Street Fighter 3 and 4. Back now. And she looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. Show you a little bit here. It looks pretty sick. I hope this is a map. We can fight on. That would be amazing. African with the animals in the background kind of deal. I hope they have like a really awesome. She looks sick, dude. She looks awesome. She looks huge. You look huge, dude.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. God damn.
Oh my god!
God damn, girl. That's a big. Oh, but she looks really sick. Damn, it's going hard. Dude, everyone's drive rushing like crazy. The zebras are drive rushing, the hippos, the elephants. Holy shit. That's some scary stuff. Yup. The thing is, though, she's coming June 5th. That's way long time. 2 months. Comes out the same day as the Switch 2. So they probably did that for a reason. Because they want to finish out this. Damn, let me see that again. Really good. I don't mind this design of her new design. But they're going to have a second style. It's going to be her classic one, obviously. Elena's going to have a classic version. But for sure, this looked awesome. Can't wait to check it out. I want to do some fighting games on Discord. If people want to join the community, I want to do fighting games like as a community, play against each other in different kind of fighting games. I like fighting games. I feel like a lot of my community in general likes a lot of fighting games. I think it would be cool to do like a fight night kind of deal where we can just fight each other in games. Kind of do like a tournament style. I think that would be amazing. We could do something like that. That would be awesome. I would have to plan it out ahead and everything, but yeah. Street Fighter looks awesome. It looks awesome. Street Fighter is in a weird space right now. Tekken's worse right now. Tekken 8 is doing horribly. It's doing really bad right now, Tekken 8. Like, I jumped play on Tekken 8 a few days ago, and I was like, this is like, game's so weird right now. I can't play this. It's so weird. They had Anna. I haven't tried out Anna yet, or Anna. But I'm waiting for other characters, and I'm waiting for them to fix some issues with the game. Tekken is, not in good spot as Street Fighter. Street Fighter is also kind of weird right now. I don't know what's wrong with Street Fighter either, but they have something going on that's very... I'm just waiting for Season 3 for Street Fighter to be on, mostly. But we'll see. We'll see. These fighting games change on and off, so never know. All right. Let's go to the next topic. Okay. Did we get everything that I wanted to talk about? Get everything. So much. There's so much, dude. So much. Yeah, I think we should just start getting into the bigger topics. It's a lot of stuff that I want to go. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. One more thing. This is a quick one too. Quick one. So we heard about the tariffs that are going on, in entertainment. Hollywood's gonna be losing a lot of their let's just say distribution through other countries. And as well as Nintendo with the Switch 2 problems. There was problems with pre-orders, all that, blah, blah, blah. We're going to talk about that too. But let's just talk about this tariff thing. President Trump said the tariffs, he put a hold on them for 90 days or something. So whatever, he put tariffs on China and also different places in the world. So here's one right here. China, Hollywood ban would be symbolic, not significant, thanks to shrinking box office returns. So what is going on is that they're not going to have any distribution and they're not going to have any say. now for the Hollywood movies, China, which I'm like, yeah, good. Because most of the slop we're getting, China likes, I guess, some of that slop of that movies. You see Fast and Furious constantly come out time after time, and it's just getting worse and worse, and China's eating that up. China is a big audience. So a lot of the movies that go there, they're trying to get that audience from Hollywood. Now I think they're going to try to actually, Hollywood needs to roll back a little bit and start not pandering to China and come here in America and try actually making legit movies now. Not this just CGI shit storm of a fest. So now it's actually going to have some oomph to it, some meat and bones to it now, finally. And this might be actually good for Hollywood getting a reset, trying to actually change. Might be actually good, but we don't know fully what is going to happen. As well as the Nintendo Switch, they were saying, people are saying, oh, it's because of the tariffs. That's what's going on. That the Nintendo Switch have these increasing prices, all that. And no, that wasn't the issue. Nintendo is just greedy. They're just being greedy recently. They've been cocky for a while now with the Switch, and they're like, we're going to double down. We're going to make it even bigger and more expensive. And yeah, if you're broke, you should just stick with the Switch 1 if you're broke. Especially when we're in a kind of like a problem right now with inflation and all that. So, yeah, everything wants to be increased. Excuses, Nintendo. We're going to get into that as well. Let's just talk a little bit about something else. But that's it for the tariffs pretty much. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how long we're going to have this. This could be a good thing. This could be a bad thing. I think it's good right now, but it could be bad later down the line. I don't know. It's going to be years down the line if this happens for Americans. I don't know what's going to happen. It's difficult. It's difficult to tell if this is going to be a good one down the line. We don't know. It could be good. It could be bad. I don't know. This is why I don't get into politics. This is why, because I have nothing to say. I just think what I think, because right now at this moment seems pretty bad, but it might be better later. Who knows? Might create more jobs. I don't know. Like in America itself, I don't know. Don't know what's gonna happen. Want to bring that one up? Isn't there something else? There's so much happened. So much happened. Trying to think. Trying to think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. You know that game that just came out recently called South of Midnight? Well, it flops. It's flopping, and it's flopping hard. Sweet Baby Inc. game South of Midnight flops hard. Another SBI project crashes on launch. So it's not doing so well. What a shocker. It's the one studio Xbox got, and it's not doing well in just, I think, Steam in general either, or anywhere else. It's just getting the revenue from, I guess, Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. That's the only thing. So, yeah, just wanted to show you that, yeah, another Sweet Baby Inc. game gets the shit treatment because no one likes Sweet Baby Inc. No one likes Sweet Baby Inc., but no one just wants this game. Sorry. It's just a fact. But to be honest, when I looked at it, it didn't look like a bad game. It's just it didn't look like a bad game, But just in general, just the tie-in with Sweet Baby Inc. and just the concept of what they're doing and what they did. Because if you didn't know, they got like a black actress to play the role, and Sweet Baby and all these consultants came out and they said, "You're not black enough," and they fired her, and they got someone else. Which I'm like, what? What the hell is this?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
It's crazy. Like, that's actually a real thing that happened. That's insane. That's insane. You're not black enough? What? What the heck? So stupid. But yeah, that's one of those. South of Midnight. Not looking too good. What else we got here? Let's see. Oh, here. I wanted to talk about this last week, but I forgot. I just found it. So, you know Legend of Zelda? Everyone knows Legend of Zelda. But you know that there is a movie coming for Legend of Zelda. Yes, there is. And the movie is going to be live action. Now, live action movie. What do I think about this? So, Legend of Zelda movie reportedly planned for live action trilogy with Sony. With Sony? Okay, I didn't know about that. Holy shit. Will film in New Zealand like Lord of the Rings. So they're trying to get this movie, a trilogy going for Legend of Zelda, live action. They're doing the same kind of Lord of the Rings style. I'm guessing they're trying to aim for that. This could work, but I'd rather... I said this in the beginning. I think Legend of Zelda should have been like an animated movie kind of style, like Japanese style movie. Not like the Mario Brothers movie, but more of like, you know, animated art style movie. Dried up. I need water. I need some water.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah. So Legend of Zelda live action could work. Will it work? Don't know. But I'd prefer animated movie of this. You could have done a trilogy for that. But live action. So live action, the question is, everyone always asking, who's going to play Link, Zelda, you know, Ganon, all that stuff. I would think, if I was Nintendo, I'm not, I would get an unknown actor to play Link. The reason why I would do that is because this actor needs to be good in face motion, in emotion in their face, motion of not speaking and projecting movement on stage or on the set. Because I don't want Link to actually speak in this. He can speak, but make him very heroic to the point where he doesn't speak, and he's a person that has small talk, just little bit of talking in between. Kind of like, if anyone watched that, one of my favorite movies, Drive, with Ryan Gosling. He barely talks in the movie. He just looks. He has a bunch of just emotions on his face. Looks, he talks just a tiny bit. He barely talks in the movie. Has no presence, is just his body motion, how he moves, how he shows what he thinks on his face, kind of deal. And I think that could work. Can he have a little side buddy on the side helping him through his journey? Yes, I think that would work. Zelda can speak. You know, Ganon can speak. But Link, I'd rather he be mute. You know, have a couple of words to say here and there. if he needs to, just tiny words. He's more of a heroic character, but needs to be a silent protagonist. And I think if they get a big actor, he wants big role. He wants to speak a lot. He wants to be in the scene. But if you get someone that's a smaller, unknown actor, and he shows his presence on the screen, this guy could make it big. He can get bigger roles later down the line. But right now, at the moment, he needs to have that emotion, that impact of the scene, because you're going to see Link a lot. But yeah, that's what I think about it. It could work. Like I said, live action. I don't prefer live action, but it could work. Done with that. Told you there is a lot of topics. It just keeps on going and going. It's insane. Let's just get into the big topics here. Let's start with Minecraft. Minecraft is big. Everyone knows Minecraft is big. But we didn't know how big this would be. We saw the trailers for the Minecraft movie. It got downvoted like crazy. People thought it looked like ass. You just saw Jason Momoa in that pink jacket. You saw Jack Black as Steve. And then all sorts of different diverse people to add in there. Kids and whatever. And people were making fun of it. It looks like Concord. I like that one. That was funny. But it seems like it did really well. And it outbeat the Mario Brothers movie and Sonic, which is insane. Here we go. As Hollywood remains confused by success of Minecraft, director offers simple explanation for film's box office explosion. Yeah, so this movie was mostly for the younger generation, I would say. I feel like older people that did watch it, I've seen people say, I'm not going to watch this movie, but I've heard things that it's fine. It's fine, but it's not a movie for me. That's what I hear all the time. It's more for younger people. I've seen things, I think on TikTok and other places, that the kids have these like meme moments in the movie and they start like throwing popcorn and doing different stuff. Sometimes they went too crazy and they had to bring the cops out to take them out of the movie theaters. Sometimes the movie theaters had to stop the movie because people were getting loud. It's all these like obnoxious kids that are doing it, and just to get their TikTok, Snapchat, or whatever they do, to get the views for this movie. But in general, yeah, that was just kind of annoying. I saw that and I was like, back in the day, they didn't do that. They did that when something happened and it was like impactful. Like when the first time you saw Star Wars, people would be like, yeah, let's go. The rebels beat the Empire. Let's go. We've been waiting for this for like so many years. It's been 3 movies and they did it. Let's go. And it's like the party. Everyone's like cheering it on, everything, It's awesome, when that moment happens, because it's been building up. Same with when the Marvel with Endgame, when you saw that final scene with all of them coming and Captain America, Avengers, assemble! Like he goes in there. Oh my gosh, dude. The whole movie theater is like, yeah, let's fucking go. Let's go. Kind of deal, They go crazy. But this is just a Minecraft movie. This is like, I guess this is what they're trying to, they aimed for the fans. They did the fan service thing like Sonic did. And I guess it hit. Let's see what it said. While the vast majority of Hollywood pundits, analysts, and executives are currently working themselves into a frenzy in the hopes of understanding the explosive success of the Minecraft movie. Director Jared Hess believes that the answer is far more simple than realized. Fans just really, really like the IP. I don't think that's true. I think people maybe there is like some sort of thing that people like the story for. I don't know. Could be. I think it's just younger crowds. I'm not a Minecraft person, but I appreciate it. It's fine. Like, not for me, but you know, it's to each their own. If people like it, they like it. That's fine. I'm not gonna say I don't, kind of deal. But when I saw this, I was just like, meh, this is not for me. Heavily climbed its way into theaters in April 4th. The Jack Black and Jason Momoa-led video game adaptation has thus far pulled in more than 172 million at the domestic box office and 150 million internationally for a combined worldwide total of 320 million. In doing so, taking home the records for best start for a video game movie and the best Saturday performance in the history of Warner Brothers. And in one of the most stark displays, the industry audience disconnects seen to recent memory. The breakout performance of the live-action Minecraft outing has left many Hollywood scrambling to find and explain for why the movie, even with the widespread acknowledgement that it's less than great, was able to shame such other big budgets. Friendly releasing on Mufasa, The Lion King, or what else we got here? Captain America, Brave New World, and Snow White. Maybe just make movies people actually care about. No one really wanted Snow White. No one wanted Mufasa, Lion King. No one wanted African American, not Captain America, Falcon, Captain America, Brave New World. No one wanted those. Just saying. And they were more expensive. Maybe just make cheap movies and actually have creativity and good writers, maybe. Maybe the jokes hit. People like the jokes for this movie. I don't know. I have no clue. It might be just because it's just trendy. It's just trendy and memey. So that's why people are liking it. For example, in her analytics, Verity, Rebecca Rubin, various Hollywood analysts and consultants eventually walking away with a list of live factors by alleged response in Minecraft movie popularity. All audience appear, marketing tie glory, pent-up demand, the video game boom, and a social media supernova. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all social media. It's all social media clicks. It's all sorts of things like that that boosted this movie. Straight up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Likewise, the did acknowledgement Hollywood near a Universal miss regarding their Minecraft predictions deadline. So they thought this would be a mid movie or not as good, and then, well, that's just weird. That's pretty much saying they were expecting not much from this, and then it did more than they thought, which is funny to hear. That's like, why even make it then? You know? Like, you know, the Resident Evil movie's coming out, the new one, and they're like banking on it and trying real hard and everything, and it might just flop. Who knows? We don't know yet, but I'm not giving it the doubt that it's gonna be good, but it could be good. I don't know. It could be good, but I don't know. Interesting how it pans out. Yeah. According to Haas, these rationalization ignoring the real core of the film's box office devastation, which is that its fan base is not only absolutely massive, but also consistently chopping at the bit for more ways to enjoy the game. Huh. Making fans happy. Giving good products. Where have I heard that before? Asked during a recent interview with Deadline, Mike Fleming Jr. if he could put your finger on a few reasons the film director began, it's one of those things. There was an immense audience that was so passionate about the game and for whom Minecraft was such a key part of their childhood audiences, just something that they loved. Said hence, the game itself is so creative, but it's also ridiculous and really funny and absurd in so many ways. That was so much of the appeal to me to adapting it. It was like how can you just do a ridiculously fun and funny adventure more in this world? All of this goofy, dorky things we just really tried to celebrate and were super conscious of while making it. There you go. That's why I did it, because they were passionate about the whole project and they wanted to do their own spin and make it funny, all sorts of things, and that's why it did great. Now, this is what I want from the Resident Evil movie. I want it to be faithful to the games as much as possible, if you can, please, and give you that vibe. Like, this is supposed to be goofy, funny kind of style, doing it for that. Make that vibe that we need, the survival horror aspect, the atmosphere as well, that kind of deal. I just want that, please. Just want that. We just don't want a slap on the name Resident Evil and put some characters in that don't actually act like those characters or don't actually live in that world where it's like, it's trying to be it, but it's not kind of deal, If not, give us something different and creative then, but it could be centered in the world of Resident Evil. You could do that. You could do that. Just like Outbreak, I would say. Outbreak was kind of like that kind of deal. But yeah. I don't know. I just lost my train of thought, but yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, pretty much. Fans love it, and they try to be understanding. They like the source material. That's what makes them the big money. Big money. Big money is because they like what they did, and they thought this would be a great idea, so they did it. I thought personally it's probably not going to do so well, but I was wrong. I was wrong about this. I thought this movie is going to be trash when it comes out. I felt like it's going to do really bad numbers, but I was wrong. I was wrong about it. But this is pretty funny, I thought. This is stupid, but whatever. Coach Crave says, Warner Bros. Excess credit Minecraft box office success to the power of creativity and the strength of great storytelling. Okay, I wouldn't say this. You see this and you think great storytelling or creativity? I don't know. I think it's just trying to be funny. It's trying to do something different kind of deal. It's what I hear from this movie, it feels like a Jumanji movie. Jumanji style. Yeah, straight up. It's like Jumanji. It's like that kind of style. But, it's not for me. Once again, if you like it, you can enjoy whatever you like for sure. But it's not for me. Plus, I'm not even really a Minecraft fan, to be honest, either. I've played it before. I don't see anything. It's creative, yes, and I could see a lot of things. I just don't like the graphics. I don't like the graphics. I don't like how... I don't know. I don't know about it. It's just not for me. All right. That's it for the Minecraft movie. Let's go into the next thing. Let's get into Devil May Cry. So Devil May Cry Netflix series came out recently, and it has mixed bags for everyone. Some people like it, some people hate it. And some people are subpar. They say it's okay, it's fine. But the fans are disliking this show. But a lot of these people that came in, some people are saying it's okay. And then some people are saying it's not. And then we have people saying, just like it, don't ask questions, just consume product and you'll like it, just accept it as is. Those are the people I think are the worst. That's just shill mentality right there. They don't have any critical thought. They don't want to listen to any of the fans that actually are concerned about it, who've been fans of the series for a while. And now it's showing that these people are actually not fans, but they're tourists. They're tourists, straight up tourists that just can come in and think they know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing. And now it's showing. And it's kind of dumb. So, stop this video here. Okay. And so, here we go. I'm on Words of Paradise. Shout out to Leon. Words of Paradise. He said this: disrespect to the source material, disrespect to the characters, objectively bad writing, humorous animation issues, insulting at best musical modifieds, and just enjoy it. Shut up, tourist. Because he said the fact Devil May Cry is getting so much hate just because it follows a different canon to the games is wild. Just enjoy it. What I'm saying. What is this toxic positivity bullshit? Just enjoy it. Dude, you have a critical thought. You can criticize stuff. Are you even a fan? That's why he said, shut up, tourist. I agree. I hate it. Dude, I remember watching, I'm a fan of the Uncharted franchise, Uncharted. I watched the movie Uncharted, and I had so much problems with the movie. Okay, did I hate it? No. Was it fine? Yeah, it was okay. But it wasn't Uncharted. It could be its own separate movie, own separate, like, pulp fiction, pulp whatever, story, adventure movie. And if you just didn't even put the name Uncharted in there, you could have not even saying it was Uncharted, and you'd been like, yeah, this is a fun, adventure movie. But this is actually taking the name of Devil May Cry, taking its characters, and just fucking up the lore and fucking up the characters and the name itself. It's literally not there. I can't show you the clips. I wish I could, because I don't want Netflix to, see it. It gets DMCA or whatever. But there are so many cringy clips I've seen that I couldn't believe this is a Devil May Cry show. Dude, I would recommend people to watch the 2007 animated. It was literally animated. This is fake animation. This is cartoon. This is like fake Japanese animation cartoon style, Americanized. As well as like the Castlevania kind of style. Same with Castlevania. I have problems with Castlevania too. There are some good things about Castlevania. I liked some parts of the show. I really did. But I have many problems as well with Castlevania. Besides that. Same with Tomb Raider. They had the Tomb Raider, and that was ass too. That flopped. I feel like this is another flop. I don't care. There's so much dumb social media presence on this, and there's so much shilling and so much just people can enjoy what they want to enjoy. If you enjoy this, that's fine. But the thing is, they say the fans are the problem here again. Dude, every time there's a fan base for anything, and I have no clue what I'm going into, I always ask, where should I start? What is the best place to go? What should I do? Like, dude, how many times? I always go to the fans first for everything because I know their perspective is going to be 100% honest. And I'm going to know what it's all about. Leon here is a fan. He's a fan. He played all the Devil May Cries, and he knows what's up. He knows that this is just by name Devil May Cry, but it's just by name. It has nothing to do with that. None of the characters feel like characters from the games either. It's its own entity. It's its own thing. If you took out Devil May Cry and you used even different names, you could do a different story completely of this demon hunter kind of deal. Devil. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. I really like Devil May Cry, guys. I really do. I've played Devil May Cry for a while. I'm not like I don't know like everything about this show. I'm not like a professional. I know like everything about it. But I played the games and I really enjoyed the game. So seeing this is actually disappointing me a lot. And the clips I've seen, oh boy. The clips I've seen, I literally passed on. I'm like, I'm not watching this crap. This is insane. This is how bad this is. Really bad. Not just that. They greenlit a season 2 when it just came out. Because when they make these shows, like Netflix, they get greenlit for 2 seasons. That's what happened with that shitty show called Velma. If you remember, it had 2 seasons. People were like, who asked for the second season? No one. Same with this. They greenlit it for 2 seasons. So if people are upset that there's a second season, or people that enjoyed it, they're like, oh yeah, but is it gonna continue? Probably not. Same with Nocturne, with Castlevania. They have a second season. Are they going to continue that after season 2? Probably not. Because the backlash for Nocturne wasn't good. People didn't like Nocturne. And some people probably are just going to drop it, to be honest, for the second season. No one's going to watch it. Well, I'm going to watch it just to see what happens, because I did watch it to the end, because they left it on a cliffhanger ending. But it's not going to be good. I really didn't like that show. That show was ass. It could have been better. I didn't like that one. But yeah, there's more here. Let me see if I could find. And then like a lot of Jill media platforms are saying how great it is, how this and that, that this show is what made Devil May Cry great, and how great it is. I've been talking for a while, guys. My voice is going away. My voice is leaving. All right, here we go. Love it or hate it. Devil May Cry Netflix adaptation just saved the franchise. Press X to doubt.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Huh?
X to doubt. This franchise is still popular. What are you talking about, dude? The games, every game in the franchise besides 2 and DMC is good. This whole franchise is good. And it's been good. There hasn't been a bad game in the franchise that much. So, this is already a fake article from this title. This is horrible. This is by CBR. So shitty, dude. And then they just talk about, oh, how much How much is best-selling list following the Netflix series? Oh, people are buying the games on Steam now because, dude, there's literally a Steam sale right now for all the Devil May Cry games. Dude, every show, every movie adaptation that comes out, people start buying the games. It makes sales. This is common. This is common thing. This is like, oh, it's only happening to Devil May Cry. Oh my God. No, this is bullshit. This is, again, bullshit. This is a common thing. We know this happens every time. Every time. Fans had mixed reactions over Netflix Devil May Cry anime. I don't even want to read this. It's just stupid. Devil May Cry and could count sooner than Devil May Cry 6 could come sooner than fans think, thanks to the anime. No, like I said, people are going back to play the games because this show sucks. It's not because the show's good. People are going back because they're like, oh, I want to take my mind off of this shitty show and I want to go and actually go back to the games that I remember being really good. With great characters, great. Okay, the story's kind of cheesy, whatever. It's fine. The story's fine. But the characters are what makes Devil May Cry. You know? Really bad. And all I hear about this show also, Dante gets his ass handed a lot. Lady's insufferable. She's not like the game. She curses like a sailor constantly. She beats Dante like 4 times in a battle. She's like a hero character, girl boss. Dante's like pretty much a Deadpool character now. And oh yeah, the one with, I think there's an article here. Let me see it real quick. Let me see. I think there was an article here I remember seeing about the director talking about it. Where is it? Where? There it is. Yeah, this was like at the end of the thing of the show. But here it is. Netflix Devil May Cry turns Dante's story into an allegory for War on Terror, complete with American invasion of hell set to the Green Day's American Idiot. Bruh.
Holy shit.
They put a political messaging into Devil May Cry. Dude, there's nothing to do with political anything in Devil May Cry if you played the games. What the fuck, dude? That's absolutely insane. These people just clearly putting their ideology into this for no reason. They call the demons in the world pretty much refugees. What the fuck, dude? What? They want to sympathize with the demons. That's insane. The demons are misjudged. They're misjudged. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. I can't believe how dumb this is. And here's another one. Where was it? Netflix Devil May Cry producer says his goal was to capture the essence of the series, characters rather than the experience of playing the games. He didn't complete that. He didn't get the essence of the characters or even the games. Nothing. Dude, when I first saw this, I was kind of excited. I was like, okay, they're bringing back Devil May Cry, anime format, pretty sick, whatever. At first, I thought it was going to be live action, and I was like, that's probably going to be ass. And then I was like, anime? Okay, that's fine. They're going to go back to like the 2007, which is pretty good. And I was like, okay, that could work. That could actually work. But then I was like, I saw more of it. Like, I'm not impressed with the animation. I'm not liking the tone of it. It had that AMV YouTube era, AMV anime era of music they usually play in the early 2000s. I remember that. I was like, okay, they're trying to get that kind of audience. Okay, cool. But yeah, it was nothing what I thought it would be. And it just got worse after worse. Every time I saw it, I was getting disgusted. And I actually played Devil May Cry recently just because. And I was like, damn, how could they fuck this up this hard? I don't know. The 2007 anime version of Devil May Cry was so good because the story it felt like, if you ever watched like Samurai Jack, kind of felt like that, where it was each episode felt like Dante was trying to fight this demon, but it was always a different type of demon, and he would have to think about how to defeat this demon. So it would be different story arcs going through. And then at the very end, it would intertwine because there would be one demon trying to take down Dante and everyone at the very end. So it had little like nods to this and that. It's kind of like the Marvel movies where at the end of the credits, there's always some sort of like scheme in the background leading to something bigger at the very end. It felt like that, but it was just little small story arcs, and it had Lady and Trish and all those characters come together with Dante, and it literally is in the world of Devil May Cry. It's not like this. This was like its side story. This is like this. They said this is like a prequel to Devil May Cry 3, which it's not, which is false. It's its own thing. And the 2007 one was like between, I think, 1 and 2. Devil May Cry 1 and 2. So it had different little side gigs Dante was going through while he was gonna go into Devil May Cry 2. And it was pretty good. It's a good show. I highly recommend that one. Check that out. I think you're gonna like it better. And they actually got the voice actor from the games Dante to play in that show, and it was really good. This one is a completely different actor. I think this is the Nero actor from 5. I'm not sure though. But it's not good. It's not good. A disappointing mess of a show. I was expecting more from it, but then again, of course, if it was not made by the Japanese people who made Devil May Cry, and it's made by this Indian guy, I'm not expecting much. He wasn't faithful to it. He just wanted to push his messaging into the thing, and he thought, he was like, oh, this is cool. I think I'll do this, kind of deal. And it didn't work out. I think he also got communion noted, where he's like, oh, yes, I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing like in the games and everything. It's not political at all, the blah, blah. And he got communion noted on Twitter or X, which is pretty funny, actually. That's funny as heck. So I don't care he's Indian. I don't care he's Indian. I just want him to respect the source material, which he didn't. He says he did, but he didn't. It's just a scam. He just takes an IP and he puts his own thing in it. That's all he does. That's all this guy does. So stupid. Yeah, that's Devil May Cry for you. I won't be watching that show for sure. I'm done with that. Like, I was thinking about watching it, but I'm like, after I seen those clips, I was like, hell no. No, thank you. Netflix has ruined enough video game adaptations and books like The Witcher. I really liked the first season of The Witcher. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was phenomenal, but I did like it, and I did play the game right after because I was really into it. And then it just went downhill. That Witcher show was ass. Complete ass. All right. Let's talk about the last topic for today, guys, the Nintendo Switch 2. So I had a stream last week. We checked out the Nintendo Switch 2, and I thought a live stream for it was good. I thought the direct was good. 10 out of 10, like I said. It was really good. But stuff was missing in it, and people found out the pricing for all this stuff, all this shit. And it's not good. It was a backlash. So they had a stream, they had the treehouse showing off these new games, and a lot of the stream had just people flooding in the chat saying, lower the price, lower the price. What are you doing, Nintendo? You know, there's some Nintendo fans out there that's saying this, as well as, you know, people that just want to shit on Nintendo. Probably some fanboys. But fangirls. I don't know. And people are like this and that, and, you know, overreacting. It's not. And then Doug Bowser came out and he said something about it where he's like pretty much saying, in a nutshell, he's like, okay, so if you can afford a Switch 2 and its games, then that's why we have the Switch 1 for you guys to say. Now I was like, wait, where did I hear that before? You know, that statement. And I was like, that sounds familiar. Like, pretty much talking down to your audience and telling them, well, don't be a broke ass bitch and just accept what we have, kind of deal. Where have I heard that before, guys? Well, I'll tell you where I heard that before. You get the clip here.
It's a great line for games.
You guys remember? You guys remember?
Yeah.
Sorry. This is. Remember the Xbox One when they first revealed the Xbox One? I hate the name though. It was competing with the PlayStation 4. Remember this? This is where the Xbox One failed. The PlayStation 4 rose. Is during this time. It's because this argument. Oh, this is only 360p. All right, well,
it's a great line for games.
Check it out.
I think people are going to love it, and then they're going to understand what we're trying to create and how it links games and entertainment, the functionality.
So what was the thing is, the games would be always online for Xbox One. That was like the first premise, and then they scrapped it because of the backlash. That it would be always online. You can go offline. Then the console wouldn't work. So it was an online device. Check out what he says.
Yeah, and I think people are going to love it, and then they're going to understand what we're trying to create and how it links games and entertainment, the functionality of the box, some of the advantages that you get of having a box that is designed to use an online state. So that, to me, is a future-proof choice, and I think people could have arguably gone the other way if we didn't do it, and fortunately we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
Right. So stick with 360. That's your message if you don't, like it?
If you have zero access to the internet, that is an offline device. I mean, seriously, when I read...
Wow. Doug Bowser just literally said the same thing to your fans. If you can't accept the new thing, that's why you have the old one. They stick with the old one. It's not like, oh, we want people, welcome people in and get this new console, and we can do whatever we can to, you know, get people in here, get new people, and get old people that are fans of the Switch to jump over. No. They're like, well, can't do it. Still got your Switch 1.
Read the blogs and thought about who's really the most impacted. There was a person who said, hey, I'm on a nuclear sub.
Right.
And I don't even know what it means to be on a nuclear sub, but I've got to imagine that it's not easy to get an internet connection.
Yeah, it's not.
I have ranted and raved.
Leon just came up. Devil May Cry, dude. I was just talking about Devil May Cry. I don't know why it came up. Shout out to Words of Paradise. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that premise, what Nintendo was doing, the hell's going on? Crazy right now. me get out of here. YouTube's just going like, "What's up, everyone?" Bonkers right now. Why is my video playing now? What the fuck? Hey, yo, what is going on here?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
All right. So, yeah. So, what was it that Nintendo, Doug Bowser, CEO of Nintendo of America, said that, and there was not a lot of people. A lot of people are not happy about this whole thing, and it is very disappointing because Nintendo was the only one keeping up the consoles pretty much, because I feel like Nintendo exclusives and all that always are good. Like the gameplay is good. Like I said, Nintendo was like the only one, but now Nintendo saw the money, the American dollar and the euro and everything, because the yen's doing so bad, I guess. And they're like, fuck, let's make some money out of this, because Japan version of the Switch, exclusive only Japan. It's not region. It's region locked, I think. It's 320. It's 450 for the Switch 2. Just the LCD. Again, not an OLED yet. I bet you they have an OLED, but they're gonna get that forward later down the line, which is stupid because people would just get the OLED anyways from the start. And yeah, and it's confusing people. It's upsetting what they're doing. And people are saying, this is not the Nintendo I remembered. What is going on? And they're like, well, that's just how it goes. Games are getting more. The excuse for the $80 games, this is what they say. So they price different games at different prices now. Like during the Super Nintendo era, they did the same thing, where they think the game has so much to offer you and so much hours and so much playtime that the cost of it is worth it. I was like, we've heard this before. We heard this so many times. They always are trying to increase it more and more. No, that's not a fact. No, I don't think that's why it should be. No. 70 just recently started. Why did we jump to 70 in 4 years or 3 years to 80 just like that? That's a small gap. And I think that something's really awkward in that sense. I don't know. I think it's just greed, to be honest. I don't think it's development of the game or anything like that. I think it's just pure greed. I think what Nintendo is, because Rockstar, I know GTA 6, they're trying to say $100 or more. Nintendo was the first one to do it, where they're like, okay, this is now going to be the new gaming industry standard for these prices. And, for these games. And people are complaining, again, about the games. It's not the Switch itself. I feel like the price is okay, $450. That's fine for Switch too. Fine. But you have Japan with the $320, but it's region locked. But it's weird that they're trying to get the other markets in there, other countries, and they're increasing the prices, but in their own homeland in Japan, they don't have that. So it is very, very scummy, for sure. Nintendo, the backlash is strong. And a lot of people are putting their foot in the sand, and they're saying, well, this might be the final straw. This might be, I'm not going to, a lot of people are saying, I'm waiting, which is probably what I'm going to say too. I'm waiting until they do a decrease, because they need to have some backlash. They need to have some sort of thought that, yeah, this is happening. How can we calm the people down with this information? And what they need to do, I think, is what's going to happen is they're going to decrease the price. I don't think the system will be decreased, but I think the games will be decreased some way. I think it's going to go back to 70 or 60, but I think it's going to be 70. Maybe then people will be okay with it, but I feel like I think it should just go back to 60. I think that was okay price-wise, 60, 50, 60. I think that was good. But what's going to happen is I think it's just going to the backlash is so strong. Even with the tariff thing going on, I don't know if it's going to affect it or not, with especially pre-orders. I think UK, they sold out. But I feel like, I don't know, it's going to sell. Either way, it's the Switch 2. It's going to sell, but how long will it sell for? Question. Longevity. Will it sell more? Don't know. But I think overall, the games that they're going to be selling, they're going to be less to sell. There's going to be less of them to sell because how much of the price now? When you increase the price, there's going to be less copies sold. There's going to be less copies sold. There's going to be less Switches sold. Everything's going to be less now. So don't think that you're going to be making huge money now. Think you're going to do less for more. That's what you're doing now. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to do less. You're going to do more for less. Which could affect their money. That could affect them in the long run. I don't know. No. But Nintendo did so much good on the Switch. Yeah, they were testing the waters out. I said this before. I said this years ago when they did the Switch Online. That's when I thought Nintendo's gonna start going into the Switch Online with the greediness of what they're doing with the Switch. I thought that the Switch Online was a little atrocious, just the online itself, when they're just, oh, we're going to give you these emulated games and all this. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever, with the thing. But you're going to have to pay for online. And I was like, wait, what? Because paying for online wasn't a thing until, like, Xbox did it, you know? And then PlayStation saw it, and then Nintendo followed suit of that after. But Nintendo's online was never good. It was always horrible. Didn't have the rollback netcode. It didn't have any good features for it. All it was we can play online for free, but with just shitty quality, but we could still play, you know? And now we have, in 2025, we finally got game chat on a Nintendo hardware. I can't believe it. Nintendo has finally made it. Here it is. You ready for some game chat, guys? Here we go. Check this out.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Dude, you know that's gonna happen. You know.
Introducing Game
Here's another
Chat,
one.
a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game. All together, anytime, anywhere.
Oh shit, Ninja.
Game Chat.
Oh shit. We got game chat, guys. How much you want that game chat? Oh, that's so funny. It's so fun. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one here. Check this out.
Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Dude, everyone memeing on this.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
With this feature, you'll be able to introduce
Ryan Kennel. Ryan Kennel screaming. Fucking boomerang. Oh, shit. That's hilarious. It's so good, dude. I love the memes for this. And, like, it's just literally Discord. It's a Discord imitation. And when you share your screen, the quality is so ass when you're showing it. I don't know what. When I saw that, I think, when I said in my live stream, it looks like 10 frames. It looks horrible. Like, it looks like ass. I was right. It's going to be ass. But yeah, that's Nintendo for you. They're selling the Pro Controller for $80. That thing, the microphone, camera. No, it's the camera for $50. I don't know how much the Joy-Cons. Probably $9. A Pro Controller is $80. The GameCube controller is only used for the emulator games for GameCube. Cannot use it for Switch games. Again. What are we doing, Nintendo?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What are we doing?
Holy shit.
Why can't I use that GameCube controller on Smash Brothers or in Mario Kart? Why can't I use that? So another $80 for a GameCube controller, a wireless one. Oh my gosh, dude. Nintendo is just getting L's and L's constantly. I can't say anything more. What is going on with Nintendo? I don't know what's going with Nintendo, but it's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's, again, money hungry. I don't know what is up. And as well as the what's his name with games being, past games going to the new Switch, up-resing them, I guess, with better graphics, better frame rate, and giving out more money to get that upgrade. When it should be, you put it in or you download it, whatever that original was, and play it. Why is there a transfer money thing going on? Backwards compatibility. Everyone was excited about this, but they made backwards compatibility into a money thing, which is absolutely disgusting. I really don't like that. This is only for specific games, but we have one here for Breath of the Wild. Here we go. Nintendo slammed for $90 Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild re-release. Price on Switch. 8 years old base game will cost $70 with no DLC included. He even took out the DLC. $70 upgrade. $90 for Breath of the Wild upgrade.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
I'm just lost of words, guys. I'm just lost of words. I was just looking at my Steam Deck, but like, what are we doing here, Nintendo? What are we doing here? What is up with this greedy, disgust? Dude, the tech demo is $10. A tech demo. They're charging for a tech demo, which would be free in the game, the console itself. You're supposed to get it. It's a free thing, but tech demo is also $10. Yo, you're a scrub. This new Switch, this Nintendo, this is for the rich kids now. It's for the rich big boys or big girls. But this is for the rich ones out there. Like, this is absolutely insane what they're doing. This is disgusting. They're charging for old games $70 to $80. What the fuck is going on here? This is absolute. I like I said, I saw this coming during the online station. When I saw them having these emulator games and charging for just a basic online, they were charging like $20 for a year. And then if you want to get the expansion with all the stuff, the DLCs and extra emulators, the better versions, obviously, not the older ones, it's going to be charged like, what is it, like $50? I don't even know. But I had the family plan. It was cheaper with the family plan. And it's like $80. It's for a year, $80, which is cheaper than a lot of other ones if you're doing for a year with all that stuff. But still, that's a lot for a year. It's still a lot. It's a lot of money. I feel like if it was $50, then I would have been like, okay, since it's like $80, now it's like, it's getting a little bit higher now. So I'm getting all that for $80 just for online. And then some little goodies here and there. Like, that's what I'm talking about. When I saw that, that's when I knew Nintendo's going into the greedy mode, the unfriendly consumer mode. If they got the Wii U moment again, they would be giving out games like for free constantly, just to people to play their console, their Wii U. Remember that. The Wii U was one of their worst selling consoles, besides, of course, the Virtual Boy. And the N64. I think that didn't sell too good either. GameCube as well? I'm not sure. Oh, no. And they were like, really like, please, please play our games. Please buy our console. Yeah. I could see that happening again. I could see that. Because as well as the 3DS, where it was increased the price for the 3DS, and then how bad the backlash was. No one was buying the 3DS. No one was buying the Wii U, and they had to decrease the price. And then people bought it, and they were like, yeah, it's actually good. Yeah. Because now it's fair. Now it's a fair price. Now it's not fair. Now they're just pulling it out of their ass. They're like, money flowing. Let's go. Let's go. So they got a little bit, their egos got their heads in the twirl. And now there's pushback. There's pushback for it. So, yeah, that's pretty much about Nintendo. I'm not going to say anything more. If there's some other stuff that come up about Nintendo, because this thing is going to keep on going with Nintendo. I'm telling you. It's going to keep on going until June 5th. And even then, I feel like there's still going to be people talking about how many issues it's going to have. The games look good for it, though. That's all I can say. The games look good, and there's a lot of cool features. But again, LCD screen, they should have done an OLED for that much else, but that's it. Sorry, guys. Again, this was a long one. I thank everyone again. This was it for today. This was a long-ass stream. This probably was my longest one yet. Losing my voice now. I need to go and have more drink. I ran out of water. So, yeah, thank you, everyone, for watching this stream. Again, before you leave, I should have said this in the beginning. Like the stream and sub if you're new here. Because if you're new here, I have tons of movies, entertainment, pulp culture, gaming on here to talk about. A lot of interesting things on here if you want to entertain and informed as well. Couldn't find my button. Okay. Yeah, all right. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll let you guys know in my posts later if I'll do an after dark stream late nights with the followers. I'm going to switch it up because we'll do like a daytime stream and then we'll do maybe like a in between like a night stream, like a real night stream. See if I can get other people in here. Maybe people are from other countries can join in and talk and do different things with me. Chill streams with everyone, play some games or talk about different things. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of things I want to do on this channel, but I'll see if I have the time to do it. More videos to come as usual. More streams to come as usual. I thank everyone. I appreciate you all for following, and as well as the MVPs out there, for all of you that rewatch these streams. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. I want to give you guys a clap. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this long. As well as I'll leave everyone with timestamps in the description below, so you guys can check out each part in this stream, because there's a lot to go through here. Again, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I need to hit that 200 sub. I'm getting so close. I'm 182 right now subs. Come on, guys. If you do join in, share them, follow, all that stuff. Like the stream. So close to 200. I can feel it. I can feel it. I really am feeling it, boys. There we go. Yeah. 200. Almost there, guys. Almost there. 182. We're almost there. Come on, come on. I hope my video gets more people subbing. Hope so, but we'll see. I also want to do stuff on Rumble, guys. That's for later down the line, but I want to do Rumble stuff too. Exclusive Rumble stuff if I can. I don't know. It's just, I'm talking with people. I'm seeing things out. I'm seeing if it works out. If it doesn't work out, I'm just doing my own thing as usual. Yeah, with all this going on. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I gotta leave now. Losing my voice. I thank you again. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, all. Where's my current? There it is. See you guys. Have a good one, all. Let's end it with the outro. Wow, that was a long ass stream. That was crazy, dude. That was so much. Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, now I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Don't forget to punch the like button and subscribe, unless you want to see a pissed off Chris Redfield.